Imagine a life where every single day you wake up stronger, wiser, and more capable than you were yesterday. A life of constant evolution, growth, and purpose. That's not just some far-fetched dream, my friends. That's a reality you have the power to create. Because true success isn't defined by one big victory or one shining moment. It's not about reaching a single goal and then sitting back in comfort. No, real success is a journey, not a destination. It's about continuous improvement. It's about waking up each day with a fire inside you, the unshakable drive to become better than you were the day before. So lean in and listen carefully, because what I'm about to share with you has the power to change the entire direction of your life. I'm going to reveal 10 things you must improve every single day if you want to unlock your full potential and live the extraordinary life you were meant to live. Number 1, mindset. Let's start with the foundation of all greatness, your mindset. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant inside it will grow. So ask yourself right now, what are you planting each day? Are you sowing seeds of doubt, fear, and limitation? Or are you planting seeds of confidence, courage, and possibility? Every day you must consciously tend to your mind. The negative thoughts that whisper you can't. Replace I can't with how can I? Replace that's impossible with what if it is possible. The human mind is the most powerful tool you'll ever have. It can either become your greatest ally or your most dangerous enemy. The choice is yours. Will you let it hold you back, or will you train it to push you forward? I remember a young man who came to me once, completely defeated by life. He believed he was destined for mediocrity. That greatness was for others, not for him. But day by day, we worked on his mindset. We tore out the weeds of doubt and planted new seeds, seeds of belief, confidence, and self-worth. And within a year, that same young man had launched his own business and was changing lives in ways he never thought possible. That's the power of improving your mindset daily. It's not about massive overnight change. It's about small, consistent shifts in how you think. Choose empowering thoughts over limiting ones every single day. Number 2, skills. In this fast-changing world, if you're not growing, you're falling behind. That's why the second thing you must improve daily is your skills. I'm not talking about becoming a jack of all trades. I'm talking about mastering the skills that truly matter to your success. Ask yourself, what skills will move you closer to your goals? What skills will make you more effective, more creative, more valuable? Maybe it's public speaking. Maybe it's writing. Maybe it's leadership, coding, or communication. Whatever it is, identify those skills and commit to improving them every single day. Read books, take courses, seek feedback. Practice deliberately. Even 15 minutes a day of focused effort will transform you over time. Remember, excellence isn't something you do once. It's something you build through consistent repetition. You don't become excellent. You train yourself into excellence. I once mentored a young entrepreneur who had passion and great ideas, but his business was stuck. He wasn't lacking potential. He was lacking skill.
And you made a plan.
Every single day, he would dedicate time to learning, improving, and mastering the craft that mattered most. And in time, that daily commitment became the turning point of his success. Because success doesn't belong to the most talented. It belongs to the most consistent. He made a promise to himself. Every single day, he would sharpen his edge. He devoted time to improving his marketing skills, mastering financial literacy, and developing his leadership abilities. It wasn't easy. There were nights he wanted to quit, mornings that felt impossible, but he stayed the course. And within 2 years, his business didn't just grow, it tripled in size, all because he made one powerful decision to improve his skills daily. 3, health. Now let's talk about the engine that drives everything else. Your health. Your body is the vehicle through which you experience life. And if that vehicle breaks down, how can you expect to go anywhere? Improving your health doesn't mean you have to run a marathon every morning or spend hours in the gym. It's about small, consistent choices that compound over time. Maybe it's drinking water instead of soda. Maybe it's taking the stairs instead of the elevator. Maybe it's going to bed 15 minutes earlier to recharge. These small choices may not seem like much in the moment, but they add up day after day. Your health isn't just physical. It's mental, emotional, and energetic. It's about how you feel, how clearly you think, and how powerfully you show up. I once worked with a woman who was struggling at work. She was talented but constantly exhausted, stressed, and unfocused. We didn't change her job, we changed her habits. One step at a time, she started eating better, moving her body, and prioritizing sleep. And within months, her energy skyrocketed, her performance soared, her confidence returned, her entire life leveled up. So, that's the power of improving your health daily. You only get one body. Treat it like the priceless gift it is. Nourish it, move it, rest it. Because the stronger your body, the greater your potential. 4. Relationships. Human beings were never meant to walk this journey alone. We thrive through connection. That's why the 4th thing you must improve daily is your relationships. And I'm not just talking about romantic ones. I mean all of them. Your family, your friends, your team, your clients, and yes, your relationship with yourself. Ask yourself every day, how can I add value to someone's life today? How can I be a better listener? How can I show more appreciation, empathy, and kindness? Success is never a solo act. The higher you climb, the more you need a strong support system. And that system is built. One conversation, one act of kindness, one honest moment at a time. I remember coaching a CEO who was brilliant at business but struggling with his team. The company was profitable, but morale was collapsing. We shifted the focus from numbers to connection. He began listening more, recognizing effort, and building trust. Within months, everything changed. Team morale soared, innovation exploded, and his company reached new heights, all because he chose to improve his relationships daily. At the end of your life, it won't be the money or the titles that matter. It'll be the people whose lives you touched. So invest in your relationships every day. 5. Focus. In today's world, focus is a superpower. We live in an age of constant noise, notifications, distractions, and endless scrolling. That's why the 5th thing you must improve daily is your ability to focus. Focus is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. Start small. Practice focusing deeply on one thing at a time. Even 5 minutes of pure focus is better than an hour of scattered attention. Turn off distractions, silence the noise, create an environment that helps you lock in and stay present. Try techniques like the Pomodoro method, short bursts of focused work followed by rest. When you can master your focus, you can achieve in hours what others take days to do. I worked with a writer once, incredibly talented, but she couldn't finish her novel. We worked on building focus into her daily routine. 15-minute writing sprints became 30, then 60. She created rituals that told her mind, it's time to write. 6 months later, her novel was done, not because she got more talent, but because she built more focus. In a distracted world, the ability to focus deeply is rare. And that rarity is what makes it powerful. Protect your attention like gold. Train it, strengthen it, use it. 6. Habits. Your life right now is the sum of your habits. How you spend your days is how you spend your life. That's why the 6th thing you must improve daily is your habits. And I'm not just talking about the obvious ones like exercising or eating healthy. I'm talking about every pattern that shapes your day. How you wake up, how you think, how you work, how you treat others, how you wind down at night. Every day reflect, which habits are helping me move forward? Which ones are holding me back? Then pick one, just one, improve it, and replace it, refine it. Habits are built through repetition, not perfection. It's not about overnight change. It's about small, consistent improvements that add up. I once mentored a student who was falling behind academically. Key. We didn't try to overhaul his entire life. We started small, one habit at a time. First, a regular study schedule, then better note-taking, then daily review. Step by step, habit by habit, his results transformed. By year's end, he wasn't just passing, he was excelling. That's the power of daily habit improvement. Your habits build your destiny. Choose them with intention. 7. Knowledge. In the information age, ignorance is a choice. That's why the 7th thing you must improve daily is your knowledge. And I don't mean stuffing your mind with random facts. I mean gaining deep, useful understanding that helps you grow and adapt. Commit to learning something new every single day. Read a few pages. Listen to a podcast. Ask a thoughtful question. Stay curious. The more you know, the more you can do. The better your decisions, the wider your perspective, the stronger your creativity. I once mentored a young professional, smart, capable, but stagnant. She wasn't growing because she stopped learning. Together, we built a daily learning routine. 20 minutes of reading, one new insight a day, one new question each week. Within months, She was leading projects she once thought were out of her reach. Because when you expand your knowledge, you expand your possibilities. She made a promise to herself to expand her knowledge every single day, not through giant leaps or overnight miracles, but through the quiet power of consistent daily growth. She began reading industry journals, taking online courses, attending webinars, and immersing herself in new ideas. And while the progress wasn't instant, something incredible happened. Within a year, she earned a major promotion and discovered a new market opportunity that transformed her company. All of it began with one simple choice: the decision to get just a little better each day. One small commitment that opened doors she never even knew existed. 8. Resilience. Your mind is like a parachute. It only works when it's open. Every day you must feed it new ideas, new perspectives, new understandings. Because the moment you stop growing, you start shrinking. But growth isn't only about learning. It's also about resilience. Life won't always go according to plan. There will be storms, failures, and moments that test your strength. Resilience is what allows you to bounce back, to adapt, and to rise stronger each time you fall. And here's the truth. Resilience isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. Every day, do something that challenges you. Step outside your comfort zone. Face your fears. And when setbacks come, don't ask, "Oh, why me?" Instead, ask, "What can I learn from this?" I once worked with an athlete who had suffered a career-threatening injury. He was broken, physically and emotionally. But instead of focusing on what he'd lost, we focused on what he still had: his mindset, his discipline, his will to fight. Day by day, he rebuilt himself stronger than before. When he finally returned to his sport, he didn't just recover, he dominated. That's the power of resilience. And like any muscle, it grows with daily use. 9. Creativity. Now let's talk about something the world desperately needs: creativity. In a time when automation is replacing routine work, creativity is what keeps you irreplaceable. But creativity isn't just about art or music. It's about thinking differently, solving problems in new ways, and seeing opportunity where others see obstacles. Creativity doesn't appear out of nowhere. It's something you nurture. Every day, do something that ignites your imagination. Try a new approach. Look at a problem from a different perspective. Journal your ideas. Challenge the limits of your thinking. I once worked with a business owner struggling to stand out in a crowded market. His company had potential, but no originality. So we made a plan: daily creative exercises, brainstorming sessions, idea journaling, even painting in his free time to unlock new parts of his mind. Within months, he came up with an idea that transformed his entire industry. That's what happens when you commit to creativity daily. Innovation becomes natural. Ideas flow freely. You stop following trends and start creating them. 10. Contribution. At the end of the day, success isn't about what you get. It's about what you give. That's why the final thing you must improve daily is your contribution. Ask yourself, how can I add value today? How can I make someone's day a little brighter? How can I leave this world better than I found it? It doesn't always take grand gestures. Sometimes it's a kind word. Sometimes it's offering your time, sharing your knowledge, mentoring someone who's just starting out. True fulfillment comes from service, from knowing you've made a difference, no matter how small. I once coached a high-powered executive who had everything: wealth, influence, success, yet felt completely empty. He'd built an empire, but lost his sense of purpose. So he shifted his focus from success to significance. He began mentoring young professionals, supporting community causes, using his platform to make an impact. And for the first time in years, he felt alive again. That's the secret. Your contribution, your willingness to give, doesn't just change the world, it changes you. So take a moment and reflect. Your mindset, your skills, your health, your relationships, your focus, your habits, your knowledge, your resilience, your creativity, your contribution. These are the 10 pillars of an extraordinary life. Imagine where you could be if you improved just a little in each of these areas every single day. A month from now, you'd be transformed. A year from now, unrecognizable. 5 years from now, unstoppable. But remember, greatness isn't built in a day. It's built day by day. It's not about perfection. It's about progress. Every small step counts. Every moment of growth compounds. Because success isn't a destination, it's a journey. And that journey begins with one powerful decision: to become better than you were yesterday. Imagine waking up every morning knowing that today you'll be just a little better than you were yesterday. That's how real transformation begins. Not through massive leaps, but through small, deliberate steps taken every single day. So here's my challenge to you. Start today. Choose one area of your life to improve and give it your full effort. Then tomorrow, do it again. And the day after that, keep going, keep growing. Because within you lies extraordinary potential, the power to shape your destiny and build a life that feels truly alive. But that power only activates through your choices and your actions. Ask yourself, will you settle for the ordinary, or will you reach for greatness? Will you let life happen to you, or will you take the reins and shape it yourself? I believe in you, in your strength, your potential, and your ability to create a life beyond what you've ever imagined. But it all begins with one decision: the decision to grow, to evolve, to rise above where you are today. And when you do, something remarkable happens. You begin to radiate energy, an energy so powerful and contagious that it inspires others to start their own journeys of self-improvement. But never forget this: your path is yours alone. Don't compare your progress with anyone else's. Every journey is unique, shaped by different struggles, lessons, and dreams. Focus on your growth. Celebrate every step forward. And when you stumble, use it as fuel to rise higher. Balance is key. As you strive for growth, don't forget to appreciate where you are right now. Be grateful for the blessings you already have, even as you chase your next milestone. It's this balance between gratitude and ambition that creates true, lasting progress. Seek out mentors and role models who reflect the qualities you want to develop. Learn from their wisdom, their mistakes, their victories, but also be open to becoming a mentor yourself. Sharing your experiences not only helps others, it deepens your own understanding and strengthens your growth. As you evolve, your definition of success will change too. What once felt like your ultimate goal will one day just be another milestone. And that's okay. Let your goals grow as you do. Stay flexible. Keep reaching. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Don't let the chase for flawlessness paralyze you. Progress is built on small wins, on consistency, on showing up even when it's hard. Each step, no matter how small, moves you closer to the person you're meant to become. As you walk this path, you'll uncover strengths you didn't know existed, passions you'd forgotten, resilience you never imagined you had. You'll start seeing challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities to rise. Because this journey isn't about checking off external achievements. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. It's about aligning your actions with your values and creating a life filled with purpose and fulfillment. And as you grow, life itself begins to shift. What once overwhelmed you becomes manageable. Problems that seemed impossible to solve start revealing their answers. You think more clearly, feel more deeply, and respond more wisely. In your career, you'll find yourself ready for new responsibilities and bigger dreams. In your personal life, you'll form deeper connections, build trust, and make a real difference in the lives of others. But perhaps the greatest reward of all will be internal, a deep sense of self-trust and self-respect. You'll know that no matter what life throws your way, you can handle it. That confidence is priceless. It gives you the courage to step into the unknown and chase the dreams that once scared you. Understand this: self-improvement is not a destination. It's a lifelong process. There will always be new things to learn, new ways to grow, and new challenges to conquer. So embrace this never-ending journey with excitement and curiosity. Read, listen, observe, have meaningful conversations. Expose yourself to new ideas and diverse perspectives. They'll expand your world and keep your mind sharp. And as you improve daily, your influence will naturally grow. People are drawn to those who strive to become better. Use that influence wisely. Inspire others by your example, but remember, everyone must walk their own path. Self-improvement isn't just about adding more to your life. Sometimes it's about letting go of old habits, limiting beliefs, or relationships that no longer serve you. Letting go may be hard, but it creates space for new growth. And through it all, be kind to yourself. Growth can be uncomfortable. You'll make mistakes, face setbacks, and doubt yourself. But those moments don't define you. Your persistence does. Treat yourself with compassion, the way you would a close friend. With time, your resilience will deepen. You'll bounce back faster, learn faster, and move forward with more strength than before. And as you grow, you'll begin to uplift everyone around you, your family, your friends, your community. Your journey becomes a ripple that spreads outward, changing lives. Stay connected to your why. Why did you start this journey? What drives you to become better? That purpose will be your anchor through every storm. Every day brings a new chance to move closer to your best self. So choose growth. Choose action. Choose to evolve, because this journey of self-improvement isn't just a commitment, it's a gift to yourself and to the world. When you rise, you raise others with you. So step forward with courage, with determination, with faith in your potential. The road of daily improvement may not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. It's a path that leads to fulfillment, to purpose, and to an extraordinary life. Your future is waiting, full of possibility, ready for you to shape it. The question is, will you answer the call? Take that first step today, then another tomorrow, and another after that. Soon you'll look back and realize how far you've come. And you'll know that your growth, your transformation, your extraordinary life began with one simple choice: the decision to improve every single day.